It is very common when people get a dog for the first time, they are completely clueless on where to go with training, leading to the use of ineffective training tactics. In this video, I aim to aid those who are in new territory. I will teach the basics of training a dog through descriptions and even examples of my own dogs. The first step is treats. Treats are one of the most important parts of training for most dogs. Many are driven to learn through the desire for food, but it is important to use them right. When picking out treats for your dog, oftentimes simple deli meat or cheese will do better than the expensive dog treats. Some common foods you may have on hand I recommend using as rewards are pumpkin, chicken or turkey, potatoes, green beans, blueberries, bananas, apples, oatmeal, eggs, cheese, peanut butter, rice, or yogurt. When giving treats to your dog, be sure to make the portions small. If the dog eats too much, they will no longer want the treats and will disobey. This is a good example size for a treat. To show that simple foods are more desirable to dogs, I am going to compare deli meat and expensive dog treats to my dog and see which one she chooses. As you can see, she chose the deli meat over the expensive dog treat, proving that you do not need to spend the extra money. One of the most important parts of training is learning your dog's motivation. To begin training, you must learn about your dog's desires first. Many dogs work for food, but some see affection and praise as a bigger reward. To demonstrate this, I am going to use my two dogs as examples. For the first dog, I'm going to test and see if she responds to praise after doing a trick. And then I'm going to see if she responds to a food reward. After testing it, it should be obvious which form of reward they respond to the most. In this clip, you can see I reward her through praise, and she does not respond to it as well. In this video, I reward her through treats, and she has a much bigger reaction. Now testing my other dog, I rewarded him through treats, and he had little to no reaction. In this video, I gave him praise, and it was obvious which reward he preferred. It is easy to see now that all dogs are different and have different desires, so it is important to make sure your dog is getting the right type of reward. Oftentimes, dog owners will yell at their dogs for misbehavior, but this is completely useless. In fact, it does quite the opposite of the intentions. Dogs mimic behavior, and if you start to be loud, they think they should be loud as well. Most dogs' misbehavior is taught to them by their owner. For example, by feeding them food at the same time as you are teaching them that they get food when you eat, endorsing them to beg. The only way you can teach your dog how to do something is through praise. A common example is if you yell at your dog consistently for not going to the bathroom in the right place, they will never learn where to go. Giving them good attention and treats when they go in the right place will let them know exactly what to do and where they should go. In this video, I told both of my dogs to come into the house. They both listened, so I led them to a reward, leading them to want to do this again. Another key point to training is discipline. If discipline is the only answer, I will show you some methods to do it effectively. Let's say your dog will not start barking while you are speaking to others or just relaxing. Do not give them attention. That will only promote the barking because they just got what they wanted. Instead, sit there with a leash, tug lightly on them whenever they bark, and give them a command like quiet. If they listen to you, reward them and continue on this pattern. In this video, I'll show you exactly how to do the leash method. Another option is putting them in their crate or alone in a room as a discipline. Here is a video of my dog barking at the people next door. If this continued, I would discipline him by putting him in his crate for a timeout. Just like anyone, dogs take multiple times to learn anything. Getting your dog to fully understand any teaching, it requires daily practice. Even if the training is only for a couple of minutes a day, it will force them to memorize the commands and actions. Oftentimes, longer sessions will bore the dog and be less effective. Follow their cues and see if they no longer are interested in the training. Here's a video of my dog training for a long period session. She began to cry and no longer did her tricks she was used to. Then we took a short break and tried it again. She began to be obedient again and learned her new trick. Having breaks and taking time to train your dog is very important. I hope this video showed you everything you need to start training with your dogs. Just remember to have fun and keep it low stress. Thank you for watching my video.